Heidi's going to have two categories, and then Hardy's going to get a couple, and Ed's going to get one. Since Supervisor Hook isn't here, I think Supervisor Bullock gets one of Sue's. All right, so the categories are Employee of the Year, Supervisor of the Year, Innovative Employee of the Year, Above and Beyond Employee of the Year, Multiplier Employee of the Year, Collaborative Employee of the Year, and Rookie of the Year. So the first category is Above and Beyond. And as you see, the nominees for the Above and Beyond were Desiree Belding, Mimi Damari, Jessica Ferrer, Toby, I knew I was going to mess this up, Gavon, Nancy Happy, Shannon Hammond, James Craywinkle, and Robert Lackey. So this employee took on the role as the go-to expert on COVID guidance for the host department, providing COVID guidance to the community, to county departments, to local businesses, to schools, to concerned individuals, and served as personal liaison for the 211 call center. This employee fielded angry calls, deeply sad calls, anxious calls, extremely complicated calls, and provided accurate, nuanced, accessible information with patience and aplomb. This employee has provided exceptional service and dedication to our community, making sure our internal departments and staff, our community partners, our frontline workers, and our individual community members have all the information and assurances they need to meet the ever-changing COVID guidelines. So this year's Above and Beyond Employee of the Year is Toby Gavon. Toby, congratulations from our Public Health Department. So, Steve, I see a nice photo of Toby there. So he doesn't get to respond or say, hey, thank you very much, blah, 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 blah.
He is watching, and we will make sure that he gets the certificate.
Good. The other thing is that the winner in each category will be honored with an engraved plaque. So, Toby, congratulations as the Above and Beyond winner of the year. So thank you for all you did. Obviously, COVID was something that everyone had to wade through. So our next
Chair Miller, you're supposed to read what he did.
I just did.
No, you didn't.
Chair Miller, I think you left off a slide of nominees is what happened.
Oh, there you go.
Those are additional nominees.
I didn't leave it off. I'm not in charge of those things, you guys.
Did you read these?
I read that, Ed.
Okay. I
You're just
apologize, Shan.
Oh, Jeffrey Thorsby's taking he's taking onage on this. So the Thomas Mayoli, Thomas Oates, Mike Parker, Lisa Richardson, Amy Rutten, Jeanette Smith, and Zoe Tafaletti were also nominees for the Above and Beyond Employee of the Year. Jeffrey, is that the entire list? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, again, Toby, congratulations for your selection. Okay, so our next category will be Supervisor Hall Innovative Winner Announcement.
Thank you. So our innovative employee category was so innovative. Our winner was so innovative himself that nobody even dared challenge his nomination. So we have one nomination and one well-deserved winner. So can we go to the slide for Ben Miller? And while I read it, there we go. This year's winner is Ben Miller from the building department. Ben has made several recommendations to adapt our services to be molded around a customer's needs. He's made recommendations to the department's electrical service policy to be more flexible with on-site development, started conducting virtual building inspections. I'm sure people love that. is in the process of completing a revised as-built permitting policy to be more inclusive and found a flexible way for the Lone Oak Housing Project to obtain a temporary occupancy while they complete the remainder of the project. All of this isn't necessarily the implementation of new technology or programming, but is more about what Ben brings to the table every day in the way he thinks. I'm a big appreciator of innovation. Congratulations, Ben Miller, Innovative Employee of the Year. Yoo-hoo!
Way to go, Ben. So Heidi, you have the next one, also the multiplier employee.
Okay, I've also got the multiplier employee. Let's see if I can make sure I get everybody named. The nominees for multiplier employee of the year are Tyler Deshane, Public Works Roads Division, Kevin Gunning, Information Systems, Brandon Haslett, CDA Code Compliance Division, Jessica Rist, Building Department, and Cynthia Wilson, Public Health Department. And give me a minute to start reading this, and then you can flip to the next slide where we announce the winner. The Multiplier Award is given to an individual who demonstrates a style of leading others, which brings out the best in others and therefore multiplies positive results. This year's multiplier employee is one who demonstrated to his team how to work to the benefit of the customer. This employee brought relief to a neighborhood which was tired of traffic noise. The employee took on the project of diffusing the traffic situation, and the team could see the positive impact of a can-do attitude. This employee developed and implemented an innovative solution to drainage issues on a county road. 60 feet of drainage hose was installed onto a cross culvert pipe to significantly reduce erosion to an already badly damaged hillside that was threatening the entire road. Once again, the creative solution that this employee inspired the team to do inspired new ways of working for our community. This employee is a vital member of a key emergency response groups, which contributes to others responding to calls for service. We congratulate Tyler Deshane, Roads Department Crew Lead, on his remarkable achievements, earning him the Multiplier of the Year Award. Thank you so much for being such a customer-oriented employee, Tyler. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Tyler. Thanks, Heidi. Our next category, Supervisor Bullock, is the Rookie of the Year. How appropriate is that? So Hardy, you're up.
The rookie, presenting the Rookie of the Year award. So I'd like to present the nominees for Rookie of the Year. Joanna Armstrong, Assessor's Office. Ross Beatty, Information Systems. Vera DeFerrari, CDA Administration. Kelly Miner-Gann, Behavioral Health Department. And Lisa Hay, Behavioral Health Department. And I believe there's a few more nominees. Tracy Hart from the Veteran Services, Kelsey Hess from CDA Code Compliance Division, and Russell Kleinsteiber from Information Systems. And so now I'll read a little bit about our selected winner of Rookie of the Year for this year. Let me get my sheet here. This year's Rookie of the Year winner has the challenge of working with two systems of the community that normally are at odds with one another. This rookie employee nevertheless prioritized building relationships with the two stakeholder departments, facing the additional challenge of building these relationships during the pandemic when most of our communication has been electronic and virtual. This employee receives positive feedback regularly from these partners about positivity, eagerness to learn, and influencing our system for the better. This employee's great skills and hard work are a key contributor to implementing lasting changes in the programs and ultimately supporting positive, healthy, and safe lives. Because of this employee's efforts to stand up a needed program, we have an average of over 20 people per month engaged in an optional program, which helps them connect to needed treatment. And with that, I will announce that this year's winner is Kelly Miner-Gann from Behavioral Health, and she gets Rookie of the Year.
Congratulations, Kelly. Okay, our next presenter is Supervisor Schofield. This is the the Collaborative Employee or the Team of the Year award, Ed?
Thank you, Sir Miller. You can keep me on track. So I think this is really a special award, and the number of nominees are amazing also. And you know, we hear things like silos within departments, and this department doesn't care for that department. I think these team awards and efforts nomination tell us something a lot differently, that all the departments are working together for what is best for our residents here in Nevada County. And you know, not only the nominations, but the number of departments that we have in our county. You know, I actually had to ask what some of these departments were. Like, now listen, if you work there, that doesn't count. But do you know what DCS is? That DCSS, do you know what that is? Department of Child Services Department. MCU, Major Crime Unit, there's a bunch of them. So I will just read the team and not necessarily all the departments involved. So we have the Adopt a Road team. We have the Board of Supervisors Meeting Production and Support team. We have the COVID-19 Public Health Nurses and Health Technician team. We have Eligibility and Employment Leadership team, the Nevada County Presidential Elections and COVID team, ESF-6 Sheltering and Social Services COVID Support team, Field Training Officers team, Great Plates Food Distribution team, Investigations Unit, Justice and Mental Health Collaboration team, Major Crimes Unit team, Online Grant Tracking Tool team. There's more. Paratransit Services Gold Country Lift Delivery team, Reach Resources for Equity and Access and Community Health team, Scanning Project team, Snow Removal team, WIC Women's, Infants, and Children's, and Whispering Pines COVID-19 Vaccination Clinic team. So a very impressive number of nominations. And for the winner, the effort to establish and maintain the program this team carried out demonstrates the power of community. Employees from within the host department leverage support from other parts of the county workforce and from agencies throughout the county. IGS, facilities, human resources, public information officers, and others supported the host department in this project. The hospital, local Wi-Fi service providers, and other partner agencies were also brought in for support. The outcome of the project is the administration of key health supplements to about 20,000 community members. The project prevented illness, hospitalizations, saved lives, and improved public health and safety on a grand scale. This year's team winner is the Whispering Pines COVID-19 Vaccination Clinic.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And we have an honorable mention in this category also. The Mobile Crisis Team. The Mobile Crisis Team consists of crisis clinician Ernesto Alvarado from Behavioral Health and Deputy Sheriff Galen Spittler from the Sheriff's Office. This unique and innovative partnership is a perfect example of collaboration across what can be very difficult fields, behavioral health and law enforcement. In a short amount of time, Ernesto and Galen have formed a true partnership, corresponding to 911 dispatch calls in the field wherever crisis de-escalation seems necessary. Within the first 6 months of their partnership, Ernesto and Galen have responded to 271 calls for service and have served 111 people in crisis in the community, including 21 individuals experiencing homelessness. Some examples of crisis that Galen and Ernesto have de-escalated include domestic family disputes, neighbor conflicts, mental health crisis, and adults and youth experiencing thoughts of suicide. As a result of their intervention, Galen and Ernesto were also able to help connect people to more extensive care when it was needed, including creating safety plans and bringing people in serious crisis to the Crisis Stabilization Unit for further stabilization. Congratulations to the Mobile Crisis Team for honorable mention this year.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Our next category, Supervisor Bullock gets, and this is the Supervisor of the Year. Hardy.
Supervisor of the Year. This is where the rubber meets the road, and I think it's a lot of work to synthesize all the directions that come down from the top. So I really want to commend the people that are on this list. It's a tough job every day. So we're going to start with the nominees for Supervisor of the Year. Deidre Day, Department of Social Services. John Zrioba, Sheriff's Office. James Edwards, Building Department. Mimi Greminger, Department of Social Services. Susan Leff, Public Defender's Office. Jeff Merriman, CDA Code Compliance Division. Matt Pressler, Behavioral Health Department. Linda Valente, Probation Department. And I think that's the only, that's the list, our entire list of nominees. So I'm going to read a little bit about this year's winner. This year's Supervisor of the Year is described by staff in glowing terms. This employee is always there for staff, holding frequent trainings and meetings to discuss what's going on. This employee leads by example. First one here and last one to leave. The employee works hard to ensure all resources are made available to customers who are served. Other words describing this year's winner are zealous, a rock star, and one who finds time to serve on educational committees and give back to the profession. And with that, this year's winner advocates for those who are served in a manner that inspires others. So we congratulate Susan Leff, Public Defender's Office, as this year's Supervisor of the Year winner.
Woo!
Congratulations, Susan.
Oh, this is fun. Okay, and the final category, which I get, is the Employee of the Year winner. Now, this year's nominees for Employee of the Year are Fallon Carlisle from the Sheriff's Office in Truckee, Laura Charter, Department of Social Services, Beverly Glenn, IGS Central Services Division, Jerry Lynn Gowd, Behavioral Health Department, Faye Hignite, Department of Social Services, Adam LeMay, Information Services, Matt McDermott, the Assessor's Office, Kathleen Martin, Public Health Department, Truckee, Ricky Martinez, CDA Code Compliance Division, Brie Mendoza Perez, HHSA Administration, Lisa Richardson from the Public Health Department, and Vilma Salazar Rivas from HHSA Administration. So, read something about this year's Employee of the Year. This year's Employee of the Year winner has completed several sizable projects during this past year alone. In 2020, at the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic, this employee successfully created a room in a building that enabled clients to hold meetings remotely. Without the ability to sit through remote meetings, the clients' lives would have been severely impacted. Another project undertaken by this year's winner was ensuring that food services to clients remained uninterrupted. When food services were threatened, this employee worked with others to remedy the situation and maintain healthy food supplies and meals distribution. This employee also took on the task of connecting clients to education at Sierra College. Obstacle and after obstacle were overcome by the employee so that clients would be able to take courses remotely at Sierra College. In one semester alone, a client passed all of his classes with a 4.0 grade point average, a life-changing moment for this client. This year's winner hooked up this same client to special services to enable his life to proceed smoothly when he was overwhelmed with circumstances. So we want to congratulate Fallon Carlisle, correctional officer in the Truckee Sheriff's Department, as this year's Employee of the Year. Fallon, congratulations. So how can we get Fallon on to us remotely here? Because I know she's Hardy, she's got to be over in Truckee.
Yeah, she's probably working hard.
But yeah, what a great honor, Fallon, for you to be this year's employee of the year. And I think we have about 800 employees, so you're the cream of the crop. So thanks for your work there at the sheriff's office in Truckee, and all that extra work you do for our clients over there. Steve, I'm going to, well, hold it. I want to announce that, cupcakes will be provided for the nominees and winners at the Madeline Helling Library in the Western County, starting at 2. And in the Eastern County, gift cards will be delivered to those nominees because they are teleworking or delivered to their offices if working on site. So congratulations, Steve. I'm going to hand it back to you.
Thank you, Chair Miller and supervisors. Tough competition this year. All of our employees are deserving of recognition, but the winners have a special place. They will all be given their cupcakes, and I believe Sheriff Moon is in the correctional facility at Truckee hosting a celebration for Fallon. So thank you. If you don't have any other questions, that concludes the employee recognition for 2021.
Any closing comments, supervisors?
I do have one quick comment. I think it's been quite a challenging time to be in public service for the last 12 to 18 months. And I would like to just personally commend all of our staff members for hanging in there and doing the best possible job they can every day. It's not easy some days. And I think the people on this list rise above, but I think most of our staff members and everybody contributing to make Nevada County great should get a round of applause and a great thank you from everybody in the county that's hung in there for the last 12 to 18 months. It's been tough, and I just want to say thank you.
I'd like to ditto that. Very well said, Hardy. I agree. The county employees right now are often underappreciated. It's always hard to explain what the county does to the general public. And right now you are under a lot of pressure to do even more than normal. And with even less understandings oftentimes about what you do. But the customer service and the professionalism that this county staff provides for this community has been recognized throughout the community now. I certainly appreciate it. And I also want to thank everyone for such a great job they did and for hanging in there.
Ed?
And Dan, I want to echo both Heidi and Hardy. Sometimes it's quite easy to sit in these offices, but you guys are the ones on the front line dealing with our citizens. And I know that your work is very appreciated. Sometimes not so much so, but for the majority of our people out there, you're very much appreciated. And from this office, especially, I think you're incredible. So thank you for the job that you do for us.
Yeah, this community for the past 18 months has been on an incredibly bumpy road. And I think the professionalism of our county employees has made that road as smooth as it could possibly be. And comparing what we do here in our county with other counties, I think our county employees should be proud that we have accomplished what we have accomplished. I mean, the 5 of us sit up here and try to make some high-level decisions, but our decisions are based on what you give us and what you give us to work with. So I want to thank all of the employees and these employees who are honored, because without you, our county would not be what it is right now, and that is just a great place to live. So thank you very much for everything. And Steve, any closing comments from you?
No, I appreciate all your warm words of encouragement for our staff. We do have one public comment on this item that I was told.
Okay.
Yes, we
Julie?
have one person waiting on the line on the phone to provide a comment, if you
Okay,
can.
fine, go ahead. Hello?
Good afternoon, everyone. Supervisors, this is Diana Gamzon, Executive Director of the Nevada County Cannabis Alliance. And I just wanted to make a comment and say that we were really excited to see the nomination of two gentlemen, Jeff and Thomas, who support cannabis compliance and whose work is very, very much appreciated by our industry. Thomas consistently makes himself available to our permitting support groups and to applicants. He goes above and beyond to meet applicants where they are and is extremely gracious with his time. And Jeff, we've always found to be incredibly solution-oriented, and running this program, this cannabis compliance program, which is brand new during a very difficult year, COVID, regulatory changes, we know that there's been a tremendous amount of work that has gone into this past year, and so we are really grateful for all that he has done to lead the department and to keep the program moving forward. So I just wanted to make those comments and show our appreciation. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure both those gentlemen appreciate your calling in. Julie, anybody else?
No, Chair, that was the only public comment. Thank you very much.
Okay, so with that, Steve and board, thank you for this afternoon, and we are adjourned.